Morning, everyone. Faithful Amanda Splats, the Amanda Splats Project. Um, so yeah, wrestling. Going into the wrestling business. Obviously, you know, anyone who's been a fan of my channel for any length of time, you know my big thing is Fire Pro. Fire Pro Wrestling World. Absolute brilliant simulation of wrestling. I use it for World Extreme Battle Pro. WebP, my wrestling federation, that I've been doing for over a year. And it's just amazing that people have been interested that long, that I've been able to keep this storytelling thing going that long when it's been randomized so often. Like, all the results are randomized, and I shuffle up who goes where. In fact, if today's streams are going to be kind of short, because I'm thinking of pre-taping a WebP show. Because I want to do 2 WebP shows in February, 2 WebP shows in March. So this may only go a couple hours, but I do have a few wrestling games I want to show off that are not Fire Pro. Because while Fire Pro is an amazing simulation, I literally spent hundreds upon hundreds of hours watching Fire Pro simulations. I don't actually play Fire Pro as a game that much. I don't actually play it a lot. So I was gonna, like, what games to actually play as games. I got a few, but I also want to take a moment while we're warming up, waking up, all that shit. Talk about actual wrestling. Pro wrestling. I grew up watching it. I grew up watching the Attitude Era as a dumb little kid. Dumb little fucking kid thinking it was real. Quote unquote real. Now, it's not telling tales out of school these days to say that wrestling is scripted. They've openly admitted it for years now. Because I believe it was initially Vince McMahon got a massive tax break. Huge fucking tax break. Once he admitted that it was an entertainment thing and not a sport. Called it sports entertainment for, like, tax purposes. Got a huge break on that. And then there's all the shit that he did, allegedly. But yeah, for me and for a lot of people my age and older, mostly older, the Attitude Era from mid 99 to early 2000s was peak professional wrestling era. That's the era where you got Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock and The Undertaker and D-Generation X and Mankind. From, like, it's arguable where the Attitude Era started. One could make an argument that it started during the Montreal Screwjob. Where the germination of the actual Mr. McMahon character started coming into being. It definitely ended WrestleMania. I believe it was X8. I think it was X7 or. Fuck, I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to fuck this up. It was the one where WCW and ECW had just been sold a few months earlier, ending the Monday Night War. Double check it, make sure. The first game I got loaded is a Nintendo game, so it's not gonna fucking... X7, yes, it was WrestleMania X7. Widely regarded as the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And I'd say, yeah, it's right up there. For those who didn't know, the Monday Night War was between WCW, who was like, they were in the shitter for the longest time. WCW was in the shitter for a long time. And then they did the NWO with Hogan, Hall, and Nash with the black and white and the back thing. And everyone fucking loved it. The bad guys just taking over, being total assholes, and people loving being and it kind of defined a lot of things, redefined a lot of things. And then WWE had to have their own attitude, their own kind of attitude era, and they had some amazing talent. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin is a once in a lifetime talent. The Rock is a once in a lifetime talent. The fact that they had those two guys at once, and a legendary ring general guy like the Undertaker, and they also kind of cut the revolutionary zeitgeist with D-Generation X to have all those pieces together at once. It really was like I still say that the mid to late '90s, early 2000s pro wrestling scene was like the best it has ever been. And as someone who's kept hey Jake, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. It's not going to be too long of a stream today because I'm thinking of doing some pre-tapes, but I got a few games. I found a couple. I don't know if we'll be able to run, so I'll probably save it for the end. That might be interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I in the old WCW WWE war, I was firmly team WWE or WWF as it was back then. They had to change it to WWE from World Wrestling Federation to World Wrestling Entertainment because of a fucking lawsuit from the World Wildlife Fund. It was fucking hilarious. They had to change their name because they finally lost that lawsuit. And then they had to have a whole new marketing campaign. It's WWE now because you got the F out. And then Steve Austin quit and he had to get the F out. But yeah, like, it was like a lot of stuff that I loved growing up, watching growing up. It was, I first got into it with my old friend Yusuf. I've talked about Yusuf on this channel before. Yusuf was my best friend growing up, high school, early adulthood. And Yusuf is the one who got me into professional wrestling. Yusuf was a huge fan of Mankind. Mick Foley, Cactus Jack. Is this big fat guy who made his name just get the absolute shit beaten out of him. He's the guy who got thrown off the top of Hell in a Cell. Got his teeth going through his fucking nose. And then he got thrown through the most hardcore motherfucker in the world at the time. That was Yusuf's favorite wrestler. And he, for like almost a year, tried to get me interested into professional wrestling. Like, I thought it was fake. Like, I knew it was fake from early on, but it's the dumbest fucking quote-unquote fake. I don't like using the word fake. People have legitimately died in the wrestling ring before. It's scripted. But I knew it was scripted from early on. I was a dumb little... Here's how I fucking knew wrestling was scripted. These people hated each other. They want to beat the shit out of each other. They want to wrestle each other. But all these shows, they go exactly for 3 hours. Or 3 hours and 5 minutes. If they're going to wrestle till the finish, and they're just going to beat the crap out, why do the shows end at exactly the same time? And everything ends at the exact same perfect time for commercials and stuff. When you watch UFC, and if a show goes if a show goes short for UFC, they fill it afterwards with undercard bouts that they didn't air earlier. And there's no set time frame for when a UFC show ends. So that was my dumb little brain figuring out that way that wrestling was scripted when I was younger. But that allowed me to... That actually, when I was young, figuring out the script, that allowed me to enjoy it more. Because when I first thought, like, oh my god, these guys are fucking killing each other, trying to murder each other out there. And when I realized that it was a show, I was able to enjoy it as a show. I was able to suspend my disbelief, as they say. But Yusuf, he was a huge fan of Cactus Jack and his old stuff in ECW. And it was now Mankind. So, for like almost a year, he bugged me to check out wrestling. Because I got him into fighting games, and he wanted... So, And I'll show you what finally convinced me back in the day. You probably already know. I was watching the results for a pro wrestling thing, and I saw her. Joni Laurer, better known to the world as China. She was what's known as, originally she was what's known as a valet. Means someone who comes out with the wrestler to kind of hype them up, help them out, help them cheat if they need to. China was a valet for the time for Triple H under her helmsy, the guy who's the CEO of the company now. And I'm like, even when I was young, I knew I liked ridiculously muscular women. And to see this woman fucking existed. And that was finally the hook. Like, I don't think Yusef knew I was into muscular women. But that was the hook that was finally got me interested, Joni Laurer. And that, she, of course, she was a member of D-Generation X, who was kind of like WWE trying to do the NWO. And mostly succeeding because they had some really good talent in it, like X-Pac. I liked X-Pac. Nobody fucking liked X-Pac. I liked X-Pac. You're doing those high fly kicks on the flippy doos and shit. I liked them. And of course, I've had the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, the New Age Outlaws, on World Extreme Battle Pro as part of the tag team division early on, quite a bit. And she was part of D-Generation X. She was a huge part of it. And then she hooked up with Triple H, and then Triple H started banging Stephanie, and Joni was doing a storyline with like Eddie Guerrero, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, R.I.P. Eddie, where she was his mamacita. It was so there. Like a lot of stuff at the time, it was vaguely racist, but Eddie is such an amazing fucking wrestler. Like, you didn't even care. Like, his big thing was, I lie, I cheat, I steal, but at least I'm honest about it. He was just so fucking good. Like, there's a lot of shit you overlooked in the Attitude Era. Because of how awesome. Like, the actual wrestling wasn't always that good. Like, it was a lot of punches and kicks and a few big moves here and there. The actual match quality wasn't amazing back then. But the storylines, like the attitude, it really was the Attitude Era. They got by on attitude alone. And it was the luck of having like those 2 or 3 massive big personalities all at once in the same time frame. And Joni, and I think the thing that stood out with Joni Laurer, China, for me, is they actually gave her a shot as a guy, quote unquote, in the actual thing. Because during the Attitude Era, women's wrestling was a fucking joke. It was big-titted women slamming each other around. There were bra and panty contests regularly. There were mud wrestling matches. It was a lot of sex and titillation. And it took people like Lita and Trish Stratus and Molly Holly, actual women who were actually amazing wrestlers, to kind of pull the WWE out of the doldrums when it came to women's wrestling. And now women's wrestling in the WWE, at least for a while, it was more important than the men's wrestling. Like when Becky, Charlotte, and what was it? Becky, Charlotte, and Ronda Rousey, I think it was, main evented WrestleMania. The women's wrestling match main evented WrestleMania. But in the Attitude Era, that was one of the few things that like took a real fucking dive. So with Joni Laurer, China, who was bigger than a lot of the guys, they just let her wrestle the guys. And she actually won the Intercontinental Championship, which is like the B-level championship. It's kind of like the Jet Championship or the Mayor of Flavortown Championship in World Extreme Battle Pro. She won it because this guy, Jeff Jarrett, was gonna bolt out of the company. And then they had to pay him a fuck ton of money not to bolt out of the company holding the IC title. So they had her beat him on his way out. And then Jarrett took all the fucking money he held Vince up for. And he started NWA TNA with it, I believe. I thought it was kind of fucking hilarious. After he flopped around in WCW during its last days. Fuck Jeff Jarrett. Like, I fucking hate Jeff Jarrett. It was a meme early in my channel how much I fucking hate Jeff Jarrett. To the point where Clash of Demon Head, my playthrough of Clash of Demon Head, one of the big highlights is a joke I made about Jeff Jarrett doing the whole Jeff Jarrett gold thing. Slap nuts. But yeah, back to China. So once she left WWE, she wrote a book, and she kind of shit on everyone. And then she got into porn. There's this her and Xbox did a video called One Night in China, CHINA, where she was CHYNA so she doesn't get hit with copyright. They actually had the porno take place in the country of China. To this day, I still have not watched it because it just makes me too fucking sad. Then she was on the Howard Stern show, obviously on drugs. She did more pornos. She was the She-Hulk she was the She-Hulk proxy in an Avengers porno. Avengers proxy porno thing. And then she died. She was doing a lot of drugs. It was just really fucking depressing. This is the woman who got me into professional wrestling. And then I'm gonna double check. I want to make sure I get it right. Come on. Yeah, her death, April 20th, 2016. The combined effect of alcohol and multiple prescription drugs. Alcohol, Valium, Nardizepam, oxycodone, oxymorphine, temazepam. Her manager said she accidentally and unintentionally misused her legally prescribed medications. It was accidental overdose, but she was it was so bad that she was on celebrity rehab with Dr. Drew at one fucking point. And that just made me really sad. She was just fucking amazing. And she's the one who got me into wrestling. I don't watch wrestling nearly as closely as I used to. I'll check the results here and there. Such as the way of the... Yeah, exactly. I forget who it was. There was some kind of, popular, psychological guy. It wasn't Dr. Phil, thank fuck. We talked about how to be a celebrity in the first place, you have to be a little bit crazy. It was back during the whole Charlie Sheen thing, everyone was asking, why are celebrities so crazy? And he's like, no, you gotta be crazy to be a celebrity in the first place. But yeah, she started out as a bodybuilder, got into WWE, and it sucks that it was the Attitude Era because as popular as she was, it was during an era where women's wrestling was in the absolute shitter. So yeah, she left the WWE in 2001. Wrestled a little bit in Japan. She was in TNA for a cup of coffee in 2011. She modeled in Playboy, man. She was actually in Playboy. Yeah, she was a huge name. But yeah, it's like real, actual professional wrestling, like quote unquote, like as opposed to video games and stuff. That is something I've been fascinated with for ever since then. The Attitude Era, when I was a dumb little splatootsie. Um, I woke up. And it's amazing that I get to share the shit with you. Like, I know I'm a hag, so some of my interests, some of the things I grew up with and enjoy, probably older than y'all understand. Like, I know a lot of y'all grew up in the era of John fucking Cena. You fetuses. But there, like I said, I am sure that, like, for. I recently looked back into a lot of Attitude Era stuff. Um, Mostly the WCW side to see what I missed with the NWO and everything. And God, it's nostalgia, man. Nostalgia is these fucking rose-colored glasses. But there was a lot wrong with the Attitude Era too. There's a lot of, like I said, the women's division was shit. There's a lot of sexism, vague racism, overt racism in some cases. But there's like the wrestling quality itself wasn't that good, but it was a product. It was a attitude. It was a whole, and for the longest time, like the Attitude Era kind of drove. Like I did fantasy booking for a while before becoming Amanda Splats, and now I fantasy book a little bit myself with WebP. In fact, the last show I did, the supplemental draft, the 23-minute segment that I filmed for the beginning of the show, I tried to get that to feel like an episode of WWE Raw back in the day. The whole rotating promos thing leading directly to a match with the big revelations and stuff. Like I filmed everything as the characters, and then I did a live commentary as Amanda to help illuminate certain things here and there. And that was just kind of my way of showing respect to what I used to watch, to what I used to love. As I don't watch it as much. Like I know Reigns won the fucking Rumble this year. Oh god. I'm happy McIntyre finally won the belt, but he's just gonna be a transitional champion. Like, it's gonna get. I'm surprised. I'd be honestly surprised if McIntyre holds the belt until WrestleMania. If someone doesn't get it off him by then, like Jacob Fatu. Um, and I know Adrenaline in my soul, motherfucking Cody Rhodes. And then there's AEW, which was amazing for a few. After the Attitude Era ended, 2001, WrestleMania X7, WWE just kind of went to shit for a long time. Because they didn't have any big competition. They didn't have anyone to try to fight against. AEW, All Elite Wrestling, the vanity project of the what's their name? The Super Kick guys, the Jacksons, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega. That was for like several years, like a few years. That was being seen as a real and legitimate threat to WWE. And now Cody Rhodes is the WWE champion. Or no, he was. Till Drew took it from him. And like Jade Cargill and all the people who came up in AEW are now champions or main eventers in WWE, so I don't fucking know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, man. It's just like, it's kind of emblematic of the stuff that I used to love growing up. I didn't know a lot about the stuff I loved growing up. Now with the power of the internet, you could look up fucking everything. And you could see, like, when you see all the results and stuff, you can see all the warts in it, too. Kinda, so, do you let that taint your memories of what used to be? Do you let that fuck with you? Or do you just, like, hold on to what was peripheral? Because lot of my memories of pro wrestling back in the day, as amazing as they were memories of hanging out with Yusef. Yusef was my homie for a long fucking time. He had mental problems. Like, I didn't realize how severe Yusef's mental problems were until we were adults. Like, I thought he was just eccentric. I thought he was just wacky. No, he was really bad in the fucking head. And I think it just got worse as the years went on. Eventually, like, we broke our friendship up, and it was pretty bad. I worry about him. Like, Mother Splatza said she's seen Yusef around the old neighborhood. But he's still around, but I've told her, like, don't tell him where I am or what I'm doing now. Because, like, we needed a clean break. Like, you watch people change. Like, it's hard when you know someone for a very long time. You have a very long friendship, and things are going to shit, or things are changing in a really bad fucking way. Because it's gradual. And if it's gradual, you don't always see it. And it took that couple of arguments and his mental state for me to really see what was going on, and that just made me real sad. I guess what I'm trying to say is, like, it's like Yusef, the guy who got Milford and got me into wrestling, it's kind of a way with wrestling. I look at the wrestling itself. Like, I try not to look at where it ended up. I try not to look at the warts and everything. I try not to look at that. I try to remember when things were fucking great. Try to remember the good times, or draw on that, and share those with y'all. Got this Pepsi here. Yeah. I gotta be more careful with those fucking cans. I bag up my cans for recycling. And when you just put them in a bag, it's not a problem. But when you crush them like that, they got jagged edges, and unless you, like, get the really expensive trash bags, they can poke through them. It's fucked up. So yeah, enough about me babbling about the past, but time to start playing video games from the past. I got 3 that are on the marquee. But I had to get some other, because I played Arcade Action Wrestling last night. And I realized there is very little on the bone. Very little meat on the bone in that game. Holy shit. I'll probably spend more time playing this game than I do Action Arcade Wrestling. This is pro wrestling for the Nintendo. It's not recognizing the controller. What the fuck? It's not recognizing the controller. It's not recognizing my 100% legitimate Nintendo controller. Swamp Creatures are... Yeah, fuck yeah, it's Nintendo. Everything goes in Nintendo. I mean, look at this roster. How could you not love it? There's Fighter Hayabusa, you generic Japanese guy. There's Starman. He's from Mexico, question mark. And Mexico, question mark. They make the best food. There's the corn. King Corn Karn. There's Hulk Hogan. Kinda. There's the dude from the Beige Lagoon. And there's Ric Flair. Kinda. And then there's also like an evil Puma guy who's the final boss. Not reading my controller. Fucking hell. I know the controller's plugged in. It's got the light in it. Let's try that shit again. Worst comes to worst, I could just load up Fightcade. It's probably on there. Let's do this shit again. There we go. You gotta hit left to right to choose your character. Puma's actual Puma tiger mask. Yeah, gray tiger mask. Gray tiger. I think you only fight him if you beat everyone twice, and I'm probably not gonna get that far. But I'll try. We're gonna go with Starman from Mexico, question mark. He may or may not be from Mexico, but he has climbed his way into your heart. Now, I love that kick he does. Well, most of the characters in this game actually have the same moves. Except that's his special move. That's his big signature ability. Oh, he's scooping a slam. Hot damn. So I'm going to try to get at least one match with it. Well, let me check quickly. I got an FAQ open. See how far down to go to fight King Puma. Select your wrestler who must defeat the other 5 to become the champion. That successfully defend the title 10 times in a row to beat the game. So I forget whether you have to beat all these guys once or twice. And there's also supposed to be like a super cheap way to win. Where you just get like in one corner. Yeah, we probably won't get that far. I'm not good at this. Yeah, try to lift me up. No, just punch me in the fucking mush. Oh! God, I could feel that one. The sound effects are on point, man. So he's got that 8-bit kick. I think in action at AAW they call it the 8-bit kick, actually. Like, now just like Fire Pro, it does not tell you how much HP the other person has. You just have to guess by pinning them. I don't think there's anything as complicated as like a repeated move penalty. Like in more modern games, you get penalized for using the same move over and over again, making it a boring match. I don't think pro wrestling does that. It's not that complex. Or convex or concave, I don't know. Conquistador. Just the one. Going in the ropes. Things are not looking good for the man of the star. Proud luchador from the country of Mexico? He's going up top. Oh, I did not expect that to hit. That was actually really cool. I did not expect that to hit. And he threw me out again. Oh, crap! I did not know this had running outside dives. That's fucking cool. I think you can only get back in the ring from the bottom. Yeah, it was like, what, 1987, I think? And there's shit that you still don't see in some modern wrestling games, like flying to the outside. It's literally arcade-style wrestling back in the day. It got much better, much more defined. By the way, I was not planning on playing any WWE or WCW games today, like other franchises, like that are not actual quote-unquote real federations. But I believe that our AAW actually has some ties to Chikara back before they went out of business, because they had the Chikara special as the move. I forget what the timing is in this one. No rope breaks. Fuck. God damn it. I believe grapples are automatic. No rope break. Fuck. Dude, my leg was right there on the fucking rope. Yeah, let's game over. I would have started over again anyways. Let's try that again, Fighter Hayabusa. Too bad Nintendo emulation isn't that good with Fightcade. This might be fun to fuck around with. Come on. Big Savat kicks. I like that kick. And then that's his signature move. Like, it's not a finisher or anything. It's just like these guys share 90% of the same moves. And it's a signature move. It's just one that's like the other ones don't do. Like, I think that supplants a pile driver for him. Because most of them have the same moves. How far can I fly? Nope. Yeah. I did not mean to follow up with a pin. Keeping a slam. Can I climb up the bottom rope? No, I can't. I can't send his ass to the outside. How do I run? How do I run? I want to do the leaping dive. Oh, God, you do that fucking Harley race knee. Nope. And there's no sound effect for it either. So much for the sound effect game being on point. Oh, you're just flying over. Large Hayabusa. Yeah, just going to the railing. Try to get an OMG moment going, I guess. Oh, no. Ooh, the pile driver is banned in a lot of places these days, and that's why it just split my fucking skull open. One more try with the legendary Starman. And then I might just try someone else. There's supposed to be a really easy trick. I forget, it has something to do with either hanging at the top or hanging at the bottom of the screen. Because, like, the AI just does not recognize certain things. Got the counter going. Here is abusing that spinning kick. Oh, there's that. You already broke my skull in a different timeline with that shit. Did I accidentally up the difficulty somehow? What the fuck? What a pity. Starman, go back to Mexico? We're gonna try King Corn Carn. Chicken Corn Carney. Talking Kazarni. I wonder what this guy does. Oh. I guess he's Mongolian. Wonder how much time he spends on basketball forums. Scooping a slam. Hey, this Hayabusa, he's a real fighter. There's probably a lot of technical stuff I'm getting in this game. Probably like the most balanced wrestling game in history or something, but I just don't see it. He does little jump. He does little happy little jump. A happy little hop. Hip hop, the hippie to the hippie to the hip hip hop, and it don't stop. Oh. Please stop kicking me in the face. Am I supposed to like hit buttons to keep him down or something? He's been training hard to hop that. No, there you fucking go. He's gonna crash through the. He's gonna crash through the glass ceiling with his skull. Fire Hayabusa taking on all comers, and by all comers I mean Starman. Oh, there's a brain buster, or pile driver rather. The most generic of wrestling moves. Oh, oh, oh my god, don't tell me. Don't tell me I'm a King Corn Carn man. Winner is you. Starman saw that from the back and was like, how did you beat Fighter Hayabusa? I just jumped in the sky a few times. It was fucking great. Oh, there's this legendary dropkick. I just jump in the air and punch him in the face. That was almost two right there. Don't tell me I'm a fucking King Corn Carn main. I don't know what the reversal timing is. I don't even know if there is any. Sometimes it just, some wrestling games, the reversals just happen. That was a misadventure. Wonder if Matthew's gonna put any of this on Boxermania. What can he do from the top? Absolutely nothing. He's like Flair going to the top. I should stop going to the top rope. Please stop kicking me in the fucking face. I know you're mad that I'm not good with you. Was that Smith? I'm just supposed to keep spamming the savate kick with them? Taking a couple more of those happy little hops. He's about to fly! Because he's a star man. Oh, yeah, it's a 20 count in Japan. It's a 10 count in America. You're allowed to be outside the ring only for a certain amount of time before the referee disqualifies you. Because you're technically cheating. Hey, don't count me out. I didn't want to be outside. He fucking threw me out. Blame him. Come on, King Corn, King Candy Corn, Lady Rainicorn. How was I doing the choppy do? I forget how I was doing the choppy do earlier. Fuck, I guess Starman's got his revenge. What a pity. Well, why do I move on now? Okay, I guess I take on Hulk Hogan. Because you know when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Man, talk about warts and all. Hulk Hogan, man. People of a certain age fucking hate Hulk Hogan. Like, you know, back in the 80s, WWE, everyone loved him. Like, he was a big superhero. Icon kind of helped bring wrestling to greater America. Problem is, he was by all accounts, he was a dick. He got other people, like, he got himself over at the expense of other people. And then that kept going on in WCW when he did the NWO thing. And then there's all the crap with Gawker now, and we know like what he was really like with the whole racist shit. Like when Hogan died recently, like there was a whole question of how do you remember this? What the fuck? I don't remember Hulk Hogan just grabbing you in the face. There was the whole question of like when Hogan died, like how do we remember him? Like he was a wrestling icon in the 80s and 90s. Like, he did bring wrestling more to mainstream in 2 different companies. But he was also a fucking asshole, many people say. Like, are you able to separate the man from his achievements? And I forget who it was. And I forget who it was, but someone had a really smart observation about that. It was like, we fondly remember Hulk Hogan, but, you know, Terry Bollea, like, you know, fuck that guy. For lack of a better phraseology. You know what? Let's do the Amazon. I'm not having good luck with corn candy. King can opener. Let's do the Amazon. Because I believe he actually bites a motherfucker in the face. If I can get a grapple going. Yeah, just headlock him and punch him. When do I bite the face? His name is the Amazon. He comes from the Amazon. And he's outside. Well, let me see. How do you bite a man's face? I know he can bite a man's face. How do you bite a man's face? Piranha bite. Left an A or right an A? Okay. Oh, that just throws him into the barricade. I wonder what that noise is. Just like, does that just like go off every minute, I guess? It's not a good sign. My thumb's already starting to hurt. Yeah, that's the outlaw choke. That's the down one. The bite is like left or right and A. Fuck! This guy Hayabusa's a hell of a fighter. You know what? I want a rematch. I want a rematch. I want to bite his face. I will not be happy until I bite this man's face off. There we go. What y'all came here to see. The graps. And by the graps, I mean just biting a man's head. Wow, biting a man's head off doesn't do a lot of damage in wrestling. I guess that's suspending your disbelief. Like suspending your face from my teeth. I'm about 5 seconds away from looking the way to cheese this game. Because supposedly, like I said, there is a way to really easily cheese this game. Because AI back in the day, what we used to call AI, was not that fucking smart. Like with fighting games and stuff, basically it was RNG of whether they would do something or not. And speedrunners could like drill into that RNG. Because I know there's a trick to it. All these old games have a trick to them. Is that enough? Did I eat enough of your face? No, I did not eat enough of your damn face. Forget the cheese. I'll look at the cheese in a minute. Well, it worked. You bite a man's face enough and it works. Winner is you. Winner, winner, face for dinner. Oh god, this is gonna be hard. He's wearing a... He knew the Amazon was coming to eat his face. That's why he's wearing a mask. So he tenderizes it with a fork and then he adds the nosh. For the Amazon, this isn't about wrestling. This is just about a free lunch. So he's gonna chew off this, I guess he's gonna chew off the mask. Luckily, Starman's identity will be protected. Because when the Amazon chews off his mask, he's also going to chew off his face. So we won't be able to see who Starman really is. I'm wondering if he's King Corn Karn. You never see those two guys in the same room together. Come on, Starman for Smack. Make it fucking happen, Sakurai. You couldn't give us Mai Shiranui in Smash. Give us Starman. You tenderize his face. Look at this big star-shaped object to focus on. Plot twist, it's John Cena. He's wearing the mask so people can see him. Who knows, man? Maybe it's Cody Rhodes. He was Stardust for a while. I think the only people the reason people didn't shit on Stardust more was because it was an obvious reference to Starman. Back when they're just trying to force Cody Rhodes to quit by giving him the dumbest voice and shit. And then he went and helped make AEW a big name for like years. Yeah, just throw them just smack into each other like a bunch of fucking idiots. What? Oh no. Starman gonna fly. Oh. And then he's just gonna stand there waiting for me to get out. No! Ah! That's disgraceful, Starman. That is fucking disgrace. I keep on moving though, I guess. Oh, there's the King Corn Carn. He's the king of all the candy corn. Candy corn is fucking disgusting. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Like, Mother Splats loves candy corn that time of year. But I will have to, like, disagree with her on this. It's revolting. It's this little, like, and it's like a cone of edible plastic, and like, are the 3 parts of the candy corn supposed to be like 3 different flavors? I don't know. I fucking hate it. And then they put out the pumpkins that are made of the same shit the candy corn is. But it's little pumpkins. Because what is the candy corn supposed to signify? Like the fall harvest? Where we harvested... Yeah, back in the pioneer days, where the settlers, every fall, they would harvest small triangles. Small triangles of 3 colors of plastic. Oh, fuck it. Fuck this guy. No. He's the king of all the kids. I'm gonna look up how to cheese the fucking game. Easy way to win Pro Wrestling NES. Exploit the running attack dodge mechanic. Oh, to fight Great Puma, the final boss, you have to win the title and then defend it 10 times. So basically you have to win the game 50 or win 15 matches in a row. Fuck that. Oh, glitch-based win. Exploit the running attack dodging mechanic. When attempting a running attack, computer opponents try to dodge by moving up the screen towards the top ropes. If you keep them trapped in the top corner, they cannot dodge, allowing you to land running attacks repeatedly with near-perfect consistency. This makes victory nearly guaranteed. Or, they say the easiest guy to use is King Corn, Candy Corn. Repeatedly perform his karate kick to wear down opponents, and once they're sufficiently weakened, execute a pile driver to pin. God, they're gonna make me use the candy corn guy. Let me double check with Strategy Wiki. I know the Strategy Wiki tells you how to cheat. It's not cheating though, it's just exploiting. You will receive two warning when your stamina falls below 2 particular levels. There's no alarm for the other characters, just for you. King Corn Karn is from Korea. He's good at karate style techniques. Although his moves are comical to see, he puts his weight behind them and really inflicts a lot of damage. So karate kick is A while standing. Alright, you're gonna fucking make me use the corn candy man. Alright. Let's try the cheap way. Let's see if I can beat this game the cheap way. I'm giving this one attempt. Wow. Well, damn. Said kick him a lot and then hit the pile driver to win. How do I do pile driver? I had the FAQ open. Game FAQ. Said hit the pile driver to win after kicking him in the face a whole lot. Pile driver is common move, down and A. Reminds me of a tech I'd pull and I do for Tekken 3. One of the female characters had an upward kick AI just couldn't counter while running at you. I don't know, I thought the tech in Tekken 3 was just to pick Eddie Gordo. And then just repeatedly, like, flail around. Okay, I didn't kick him in the mush enough. Problem is, you get a signal for when you're about to die, but not when they're about to die. I should be used to that with Fire Brother. Well, holy crap. I've been playing King Corn Karn all wrong. Holy shit. Let's see if this strategy will actually get me through the game. Wow! Let's see how many kicks this takes. 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm just gonna kick him in the face for a minute and then try to brainbuster him and pin him. Jesus, don't tell me it's this easy. Don't tell me I was making fun of this guy for liking candy corn when he's literally the cheat code for this game. Okay, so now I'll try the brainbuster, which is down in A. Pin him. Okay, so maybe 1 minute isn't enough. Nope, another brainbuster. Maybe that'll do it. Oh my god, it's gonna be that fucking... Congratulations. Let's keep going, man. Let's keep fucking going. So kick him in the face for a minute. And then just brainbuster them to death. Or pile drive them to death, rather. Oh, this guy figured it out. He figured me out. He's got my strategy on. He's got my strategy unlocked. Fuck. He's not flying over the rope at me, though. Or he's just taking me from pillar to post. Now, Hulk Hogan's not jobbing to the King Candy Corn, brother. That don't work for me, brother. Oh, he's countering everything, too. No, I need to kick you in the face a few more times, Hogan. Proxy Hogan. Oh, he's figured out my strategy. He read the same strategy wiki I did. What's the other one? Said, they always go up to dodge. So if you're at the top, then they don't dodge running attacks. But the running attack doesn't even come out. What? Don't tell me Hulk Hogan's finisher is a headbutt. Hulk Hogan's finisher is a headbutt. Fuck. I gotta give this a shot. I gotta see if I can at least beat everyone. It's not as easy as I think. It's not the cheat code. It's just very effective. This is far longer than I planned. Been on this game. We'll move on in a little bit. Like, I'm not going for King Puma. Like, I might do that as like a bonus stream sometime, where I just try to beat King Puma. I just want to see how effective this thing is. The fucking King Corn Carn kick. He's the king of all the candy corn. He sits on a throne of edible plastic triangles. You thought it was gonna be racist? Nah, I'm just stupid. This is what I wonder if Amazon tries to bite King Corn Carn's face, is it gonna taste like candy corn? Because that would instant KO him and I'd automatically win. Okay, let's see if I can. I'll drive him to death now. Nope. As soon as he gets control. See if that'll do it. Nope, not yet. I assume the pod driver does a lot more damage than the candy corn kick does. Wow! So the ancient texts are true. As a master of the candy corn kick. Oh, Fighter Hayabusa. Like, we don't fight King Slender? I thought the Ric Flair guy was the one we fought next. I've already beaten the shit out of this dude. I guess he wants a rubber match. The only thing that tastes like rubber is candy corn. I used to love watching the Amanda Splats Project till it became an anti-candy corn channel. It's serving the plastic peanut again. Oh god, those fucking orange peanuts. You see them around that time of year too. The giant marshmallow orange peanuts that taste like garbage. Arguably worse than the candy corn, I'll say it. I'll give you the truth, Mom. I don't eat a lot of sugar or a lot of sweets as it is. Like all these, you hear the cans being crushed. That's sugar-free. Like I get, like I don't get the diet stuff. I get the sugar-free sodas. It's like instead of like a replicant of sugar, it's like without just no sugar in the first place. But on the occasion I do, I try not to eat absolute dog shit. I could potentially get all the way to Prince Puma. This song's starting to get on my fucking nerves, though. The song is actually starting to get on my nerves. They had to make the songs a banger back in the day. Because you'd be listening to the same song for like 3 hours. Like the Punch-Out song, it's a banger. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. This is not that. This is not that song. Okay, let's see if he's good enough yet. Nope. Gotta give him the brain buster. I gotta bust his brain. I don't know how to win grapples in this game. I didn't look that up. Okay, let's see if that's enough. There we go. That is enough. Before we go, I kind of want to go ahead and try to see if I can at least win the belt. Like, after winning the belt, you have to win 10 more times to fight King Puma. I'm not going to go that far. I think just 2 more rounds. I want to see if I can give King Corn Karn the strap. And then we'll move on. I got 2 other games on the marquee. And the reason I'm going a little longer with pro wrestling than I thought I was going to is there is very little meat on the bone for Arcade Action Wrestling, the AAW one, that I was originally going to plan the stream around. Because I made the thumbnail in the game like a week or so ago. And then I actually played it a lot last night. And I got bored after like an hour. Because there's not a lot to it. Although the character creation suite is great. Like, Action Arcade Wrestling is just mostly going to be me showing off the character creation suite. Although there is a huge fucking problem with it. I'll get to it when I get to it. When I get to the actual game. Yeah, I think I gotta start doing pile drivers now. Yeah, I don't know how to win a grab in this game. Like, I know you initiate a grab by walking up. I wouldn't be surprised if it's RNG. Oh, he just threw his whole body at me. They said I don't think there are rope breaks in this game. There we go. Let's see, is the next one gonna be the title match? Challenge next, because I'm number 1 right now. Oh yeah, this is the guy I couldn't beat last time, Hogan. It didn't work for him, brother. Well, at least let's redeem ourselves against Hogan. I'm gonna kick him in the face for 2 minutes. He seems a little cagey. He seems wise to my ways. He's dodging the kick. It is. I am legitimately having trouble with this guy. Everyone else, not a problem. It's like this really was Hulk Hogan. Like, he's countering everything. He's fucking countering everything. Come on, you big bronze bastard. Well, you know something, Mean Jane, the King Corn Carn. Got the candy corn. The corniacs. Oh shit, my phone's about to die. I was doing a lot of the Sora 2 stuff last night, the animated stuff. Where you can make your own AI videos and shit. Although there's a new one now. A Google thing. Where you can make your own video games with AI. Like, I heard that shit where people making video games with AI. Although they're not really video games. They're just like little 20-second things you can run around. And then, like, it just all dissolves. And they're, like, just straight up stealing shit. The AI just steals shit. That's what I've heard. But it was bad enough that apparently there's a big video game crash now. Like, all the video game stocks crashed. After the big announcement of the Google AI video game maker. And in FlaVR, as a member of FlaVR, I feel like being created by AI originally, we're kind of in a special place where we have the ability to, like, be kind of on the cusp, or the responsibility almost, to be on the cusp of AI. Because, you know, my thumbnails I make with the AI, the pictures of myself will make those AI, and I admit to it. But I also like AI scary as shit. Like, I'm a dispatch, work dispatch, I work logistics. Like, with trucks and shit. Desert Salt LLC. I'm scared. I could very easily see AI doing my fucking job. But then again, you see, AI can be fucking dumb. Like, it may be there in the future, but I don't think we're there yet. Oh my god, he's got his own cheese! Gotta put this away right now. The dude figured out his own cheese. Yeah, the pile driver seems to be the easiest one to do. Did I win? Did that win me the championship? Are we done with this shit? Oh, no, I'm just number one contender. When do I actually wrestle? No. I'm tired. I'm done with that. So, oh my god, King Corn Carn. I believe in King Corn Carn supremacy. I got a couple games. Like, I don't know how long the stream's going to go today. I'd be surprised if we go past, like, 10 o'clock. I got a couple of free wrestling games I want to try, including one called Rings of Hell. About two muscular Oni women. But it's a 3D game, so I don't know if it's going to run or not. And if I do a thing where it's a compilation of games and I don't know if one is going to run or not, I usually save that for last. So I'll save that for last, just in case it ends up tanking the stream. So I'm loading up Action Arcade Wrestling. This is the one I wanted to focus the stream around. Problem is, I actually created a character last night. Like most modern wrestling games, Action Arcade Wrestling has a character creator. And a pretty robust one at that. You can make almost anything. Problem is, I couldn't upload it and use it because you can't just use characters you create. You can't. You have to upload them as a community creation to use them in your own fucking game. And I created the character, I tried to use it, and it did not upload to community creations. So I can't use the character I made in my own damn game. It pissed me off. After I spent like an hour trying to figure it out. Because it made me create an account for this website. For this game that's fucking dead. In fact, let's see if it ever did upload. Let's see if it ever did upload. Because look how detailed some of these are. Like, you can tell. There's Sub-Zero, Tiger Mask, The Fiend, R.I.P. Bray Wyatt, Cody Rhodes, Adrenaline in My Soul, Vengus. Let's see. No, it never uploaded the character I created, so that's a weird... Yeah, there are two things. There's the Create a Character suite isn't even built into Action Arcade Wrestling. It's a completely different program that you have to download. And apparently the two programs just do not talk with each other. Okay. Do they have King Corn Karn? King Corn... Yep, they got King Corn Karn. Originally, I was going to do a run of Starman. That was going to be the hook. I downloaded Starman already. So it's not just dressed up base character. How would Olaf work? How does he stretch animation with the sword or something? You know what? Let's find out. Let's find out. Oh, you can only download. Let's find out how that works. Do you want to wrestle a snowman? So let's find out. Let's do a tag team match. All of these are original characters, quote unquote. So let's do King Corn Karn and Olaf. Versus where's Starman? Starman and so I got the Lethal Weapon Steve Blackman. I got Dr. Wily. I got Katana from Mortal Kombat. I got Macho Man Randy Savage all ready to snap to a Slim Jim. I got Mayor McCheese. I got Pac-Man. This is how robust the creative character system is. $1 Million Man DiBiase. I got Witch. I got Gold Lycan, Cammy, and the Shy Guy. Let's do Gold Lycan. Yeah, supposedly the creative character suite is really robust. Like, these are some kind of amazing creations. But the creative wrestler suite does not communicate with the game itself. It's two completely different things.
Wrestle!
There we go. Now, it's supposed to sound like a guitar going off when it gives you one of those bonuses. It honestly sounds more like a fart.
1, 2. This match will continue.
And of course, they're both staying up towards the top of the ring. But yeah, like, you can't just create a character in the character suite and then play as that character in your game. You have to actually upload it to character creation first. I think it's bullshit. But how do I perform a tag team move? I forget. I don't even know how to tag. Yeah, they have spots, like, it will tell you to do a certain move.
Steal.
I assume that's just button mashing. Okay, so how do I tag him in? Okay, left grapple striker tag. So it's just automatic. So let's see how this works. I'm rather surprised to see an actual health bar for a wrestling game. Well, that's actually more common than you'd think. Like, you watch me play Fire Pro, that doesn't have them. A lot of wrestling games do have health bars. Even the WWE 2K ones. Okay, so let's see how this snowman works.
Reversal.
Okay, so his hands aren't actually moving. You see, I don't think his arms are actually moving. They're just ornamental. That was just a snowman sweet kick, alright. The model just barely 3D rendered stuck. Exactly.
What a reversal!
That's what they do with Dr. Wily, I believe.
A new power-up is up for grabs.
Dr. Wily just has like little pink balls for where the hands and the feet would be.
A 2 count. A new power-up is available. Resilience.
Yeah, power. Like, this game is supposed to be like crazy wacky. With like lightning bolts and shit. Come on, snowman. Yeah, it looks great, but it's not actually functioning in motion.
A new power-up has appeared. Grapple buff.
God, that played like shit. He just like stood there. What's his finisher? That's it. I'm trying to tag you in, Corn! Show him why you're the king of corn and the king of Korea.
A new power-up. Strike buff.
So there's the power banana. Hey, get up so I can use the finisher. Come on. That's supposed to be his finisher. Did I do it right? Is that really it? Because in pro wrestling, that kick is just a standing move. Yeah, that's his finisher.
One.
Why doesn't Olaf jump in and help?
One, two. This match continues.
He's got no fucking life left.
1, 2. No, it's a kick out.
There, let's see if that does it.
1, 2, 3.
And Starman just gives up. Starman
There's a
just gives up.
pinfall.
New taunt. Air. Yeah, the tag team. Okay, it's like the model is. Yeah, it's basically 3D render stuck in an invisible character. They do that with. I'll show you how they do Dr. Wily also. Do a one-on-one match. Normal camera cuts on. Retro arena. They're gonna throw weapons into the ring. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this. This was going to be the marquee game today, but I actually played it after not touching it for a while and kind of disappointed. So yeah, we're going to have a Shy Guy versus Dr. Wally. No holds barred hardcore match. Anything goes and probably does. And the British Bulldog's going to win whether he wants to or not.
Russell.
Yeah, you see the Shy Guy's arms aren't moving. And see Dr. Wiley, he's just got those floating balls where his head and hands are supposed to be. I mean, it looks great standing still, but in action, it's not amazing. Although the Shy Guy is kind of... The animation of the Shy Guy is actually pretty nice. Oh, there's the candy cane and it isn't even Christmas. Merry Christmas, bitch! Oh my god, that does so much stupid damage. God, I could kill him with like 2 weapons. I assume that was a code red.
A new power-up has appeared. Strike bar.
You see, it's just floating in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. Yeah, that was him trying to do the fucking Rainmaker. Here's his finisher. I mean, you can tell that was a Shining Wizard. The disrespect of beating an old man with a cane, yep. It's almost as bad as hitting him with a tin corn card.
3. Pinfall.
But yeah, oh my god, look, oh god, he's walking away, and the mask is just behind him. It looks cool when it's static. But in motion, it's kind of stupid. So, you know, there's no arcade ladder in this game. I'll show you what they do instead. The arcade gauntlet. It's like the tower mode in the WWE 2K game. So, I'm a little loud. I think I'm peeking a bit. There we go. What they do is, it's like the towers, or the island, or whatever, in the 2K games, where you have to, like, it's not randomized or anything. It gives you one character to choose, and then you have to wrestle, like, a set amount of characters. So, like, it's not randomized or anything. It's not a real arcade mode. It's not a real story mode. Looks like a hastily arranged exactly. There are a few of them like that. Looks like some of these are player's choice, but... But yeah, there's no real arcade mode. There's no real story mode. It's just exhibitions and those towers. That's it. I'll do one more. Because it's depressing because this looks so amazing. Real goofy, like, arcade-style wrestling back again. But you dig into it. And, let's have a cat fight. Cat fight's always fun. It looks great. It doesn't feel super... It doesn't feel super amazing to play. You can create a lot of stuff. But like I said, you can't just automatically play the stuff you've created. You have to upload it first.
Wrestle.
Both of them look pretty ripped. But she got the fans out, which is a nice cut. And at least when they're human-shaped, it helps. It tells me hit grapple the pin when they know it's not gonna actually pin her.
No, they kicked out. They kicked out.
Do a strong grapple move while pressing the left button.
New power-up is up for grabs.
Hey Clanker, thanks for stopping by, man. Just doing a little something simple today. That's the most unenthusiastic guitar riff I have ever heard. Spot called perform a top rope move with the opponent down, alright? How do I get up there? It's a successful spot, but it missed.
A new power-up. L-Steel.
Time until she gets up. Go ahead and get the finisher. I think that was her fatality in one of the games.
1, 2, 3. That's a pinfall.
And not even a proper victory sequence or anything. Like, you just walk around while the fireworks go off. Yeah, so AAW, this was gonna be the main game I played today, but it's a cool idea, it's a cool concept. There's just so much that is fucking lacking. I'll do one more. I'll do a... Let's do a 5-on-5 tag team match. Let's see how much this slows down when there are 10 characters in the ring. Acorn turn. Let's get Marissa out here. Sure, Shy Guy. Amy and Slim Jim Randy Savage versus these assholes. Is that it won't just be the 3 games on the marquee. I've got a couple other options too. Might fire up Fight Code. Oh, let's see how badly this chonks everything. But all of them are on at once.
Russell!
I'm keeping a close eye on the phone, see how bad this chonks out there. It looks like it's going okay now that all the characters have actually loaded. Why are they all on the same side? They're supposed to be in a certain corner. Like, this looks wrong. It just looks wrong.
One, two, three. There's a pinfall.
Yeah, it was. It was real fucking fast. Like, none of the other guys actually jumped in to try to help. If I remember right, I got this game at like a really huge fucking discount. So I don't know how much I can actually complain. But no, it's like the more I played it to get it tested, road tested for today, the more it just pissed me off. Because like I said, like the creation suite, I'll load up the... I'm going to take a break in a moment just to use the restroom and try to load up the next game. But I'll go ahead and briefly bring up the creation suite and what I created. Because it just did not load... I don't know if it's a problem like the servers are dead or something. I don't know. Oh no, I uninstalled the Wrestle Lab, the actual... No, for it's a gig and a half now. Fuck that shit. So... let's go ahead and try the third one I wanted to try. Backstage Assault. I don't know if I've streamed it before. Let me plug in my 100% legitimate Nintendo 64. I think I played Clay Fighter. Have I played Clay Fighter before on the stream? The Sculptor's Cut. Let's load this thing up. I think it's loading up. Yeah, it's loaded up. Newer version is available. Oh, thank you for the heads up, but no. Ooh, not responding. That's always a good fucking sign. I spent all last night testing AAW, see if I could bring some more fun out of it. I'm getting 2 FPS. But that may just be because it was saving. Well, it's running. Nope, I tried full screening it and it chunked out. So, I'll pull it up for y'all. I have no idea what that was. That's a totally legitimate Nintendo 64. Okay, so this is WCW Backstage Assault. It's an assault in your ears. I do apologize. This is widely considered to be one of the worst wrestling games in history. But it's got Vince Russo as a playable character. So it can't be all bad. Oh my god, it's an assault on my ears. You must knock out your opponent with a briefcase in the media center or the parking garage. Media center or parking garage, alright. Let's see just how horrible this is. Have a good one, Splash. You have a good day, Clanker. Thanks for stopping by, my man. So more than anything else, I want to create a superstar. This is weird. What's wrong with these people? Mona? Who's Mona? No, I want to create a character. Why are you showing me existing characters? Okay, Warlock. I don't know. Oh, this is all fucked up. What the fuck is wrong with this thing? What's wrong with my Nintendo? This certainly, yeah, it certainly looks like a piece of shit. I don't know what's wrong with my Nintendo, guys. I should have tested this first. You know what? Fuck it, Jeff Jarrett. I kind of want to see if I can play this. Okay. Jeff Jarrett versus Chris Candido. I did not insert a Rumble pack. I did not. I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail of this to whatever else I'm playing. There's Jeff Jarrett. I fucking hate Jeff Jarrett.
Let's get to the action. It doesn't matter if you're on top or trying to get there, because the hardcore challenge is where the tough make or break their career.
So there.
One guy can say I beat the other.
Brilliant, insightful commentary. But yeah, this is considered one of the worst wrestling games in history. And because there's no actual wrestling. There's no wrestling ring. It's all backstage stuff. There's like 8 buttons. But I think I just kick him. There's a lot of animation that's... Oh my god, Jeff Jarrett has the King Corn Carn kick. Jeff Jarrett's been to Korea. Okay, I found the run button. I found the block button. Ah. I don't remember it looking like dog shit. Oh no, my Nintendo 64 just exploded. Oh. Oh. Oh, what a tragedy. Oh no, it's still smoldering. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I should have tested that first. But you think that's bad, it's about to get worse. Because I got a couple other games. Like, I knew, like, this is going to be a short stream. I'll be surprised if we go another hour or so. Let's just be a short, silly stream. Next Wednesday, though, next Wednesday, I plan on doing my creative writing stream, my monthly creative writing stream. And it's going to involve some other VTubers. So yeah, I'm actually going to try to finish this next game. Salute. I mean, worst comes to worst, I will try to beat pro wrestling. Because I do believe in the King Corn card supremacy. I think that Fire PNG on the barrel has more animation frames at these events. Yeah. Yeah, Backstage Assault is considered one of the worst wrestling games of all time. Because there wasn't even any wrestling in it. So... things are going to go from bad to slightly less bad. So we are actually going to play a WWE game today. Or WWF, rather. This is WWF Betrayal. On the Game Boy. So this is Betrayal. We're going to start a new game. So as you see, we have The Rock. We have Stone Cold Steve Austin. We have Triple H. And we have The Undertaker in his biker form. You know, let's do Biker Taker. I don't think Biker Taker gets enough love. It looks like the Undertaker really has Triple H on the ropes, even though he's in the middle of the ring. We may have ourselves a new heavyweight champion. There's nothing like whooping on the Undertaker. That's what happens when you play the game. And yes, it's a beat 'em up. WWF made a beat 'em up. And if you hit a combo, you get to use your special move and automatically kill the other guy. He opened up a can of whoop ass. He certainly did. Wait, Taker, I need your help. You need my help? What's the catch? No catch. They've kidnapped my daughter. They've kidnapped Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon was a bad guy for her entire tenure in the WWE. Why would anyone want to save her? What will you give me if I help to get her Stephanie back? I'll give you a new title shot. I want to punch Vince in the face. So yeah, that's the premise. Like, we gotta save Stephanie McMahon. Which, for anyone who watched the Attitude Era knows, that's fucking bullshit. Stephanie was like the biggest villain. I got a pipe now. I want to pick up the box, but I still have the pipe. I'm one-shotting him all with the pipe. God, weapons are a little OP in this. Why am I just killing referees? It's referees and security guards. That's one hell of a strut, yeah. It's like he pulled the pipe out of his butt or something. Hit detection's a little weird. And of course, weapons are a little overpowered. If I could take this to the boss fight, it'd really be good. Oh no, you dropped the weapon. Oh, level 2 already. We've already made it to level 2, that's cool. Oh god, the steam is the worst enemy in the game. Steam coming out of a wall. Pie. Pie was the thing back in wrestling for a while. Because The Rock had a thing about how he loved to eat pie. And that was like a metaphor for vaginas. Like, I'm not even kidding, that was the thing. Like, the Attitude Era was amazing, but it was also, like, horribly, horribly sexy. You see, every time you hit an enemy with a combo, your combo meter gears up, and when you max out your combo meter, you instantly knock them out with your finisher. Okay, so the steam doesn't kill you. Alright. It just juggles the shit out of you. You see, I can't even go down underneath it. Oh, this is bullshit. Go on, is there any health in here? So it's not about even, like, doing a ton of damage. It's about getting that combo going. Sure, put a big exit sign in front of a door that's not an exit. That's not going to confuse players at all. I got a box. I got a cube. Tiny box stem. Oh, have you heard about Iron Lung? Supposedly Iron Lung is doing really fucking good in the box office. And I heard it's actually really good too. You know, Markiplier financing a film adaptation of a popular video game. And, you know, good for him, man. I used to watch Markiplier back in the day. Until he started playing, like, nothing but horror stuff. And, you know, I like him. I like Markiplier. So I'm so happy that he's finding success. It's really fucking cool. Because he strikes me as a nice guy. It may be bullshit, but Markiplier does strike me as a nice dude. But yeah, this music is certainly a choice. So we're going around punching referees, security guards, and, like, engineers. I'm assuming you're not supposed to go into that hole. Do I get your wrench? I get your wrench! Yes. Nice. Now the game is just so much easier when you got a weapon. That's why they force you to drop it at the end of the stage. I don't know what that undocumented thing is. Quick! Get her out of here! What about the Undertaker? Go! I'll take care of the dead man. Oh my god, look at how fucking long that limo is. That limo has its own zip code. There's Austin's theme song, so... Interesting thing about this game, you notice at the opening screen, you chose from 4 characters. The one that you choose, the other 3 are the bosses. So, like, if I were to choose Austin, then the bosses would have been The Rock and The Undertaker. Its health refills during attempt. That's bullshit. Its health just refills. Look how fast he saps your life. You almost gotta rely on the refill mechanic. This is bullshit. There's Stone Cold Stunner. Because, see, the thing is, his health completely refills between attempts. It's bullshit. It's like you gotta be at the exact perfect distance. I think Dead Man has the longer reach, so maybe if I just get the timing right. Come on, fuck! That's all my lives, right there. At least we get to start again from the beginning of the level. They're generous with the checkpoints, at least that's something. Maybe Dark Souls, yeah, just hit once and run. Let's try that, yeah. Hit once and run. Try that. Well, if that's the case, I might just want to use the kick instead of the punch. Let's see. Let's see. I think you got the right idea, Jinx. That would also help with, like, the fact that I regenerate a little bit of health. Although I think he does too. I think you got the right idea, James. Don't tell me this is the Dark Souls of wrestling games. I'm about to mute this fucking sound that's driving me nuts. Okay, so the kick is more powerful. Punches are faster though, so I might just need to punch him. He runs at me if I get too far. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of fun. Oh god, that was actually the last ride, I think. Like, he stopped using the tombstone for a while and just used the power bomb. And then I gotta hit him with the combo. Holy shit, Jinx, you're right. Oh look, there's the Rock's face on a poster. Probably have to end up doing that for, like, some of these stronger minor enemies, too. It's just like Darkest Dungeon. I know I can always trust Jinx. Speaking of which, man, this Sunday, I'm gonna, since I did finish Disco Elysium last week, I am gonna try Darkest Dungeon just one time only. I wanna at least get rid of the level 5 Prophet, level 5 Cannon, and level 5 Crew. Because the level 5 Crew, that is the first time I ever got a full party wipe. First time. So we're gonna do, like, while I decide what game to play next for Longform Sundays, I'm gonna give that another shot. Well, here's the thing, though, man. The enemies in this game are so easy. And then the boss fights get cheap. But yeah, whatever wrestler you don't choose, the other 3 are the bosses. So I guess that's kind of interesting. There's a little replayability there, a little. Oh god, he stun-locked me. You see, you're encouraged to hit him multiple times so your combo meter goes up and you can use your finisher. Like that. And then the bosses are just completely different. Like, you could probably beat the whole game without using the kick button, I guess. Garbage cans are just one use, that kind of sucks. Metro. That has to be a reference to Metro City. Level 4. Subway. We're gonna eat fresh, baby. We're gonna have a Subway. Oh, the Subway Club. I used to get the meatball back at Subway back in the day. I got the meatball because there was a promotion for a while where you could make any 6-inch sub into a wrap. So I always wanted them to make a meatball sub into a wrap, and I forced them to do it because it was part of the promotion. And then there was also promotion here, and oh my god, he's got a gun suitcase. Can I get your gun suitcase? No, apparently not. There's also promotion where you could turn any 6-inch sub into a salad. I ate some meatball salads in my day. Just for the lulz. Having a meatball with lettuce underneath it for the lulz. I was not the smartest person back in the day. Like I'm still not, but I wasn't then either. Oh, so that guy's gun suitcase can juggle me to death, alright. I always fucking hate enemies in beat-em-ups who have guns. Because they break the flow of the game. You just had to ignore that entire row. Especially when they hide in the back behind other characters. They got my finisher up. Oh god, there's 2 of them. Fuck! There's 2 of them! Well, thank you for the apple. I don't fucking need it right now. I guess getting hit breaks your combo. See, all the other enemies are so easy, and then you got the projectile gun motherfuckers. There you go. It's like you have this recovery mechanic, and then they just juggle the shit out of you. Oh, fuck's sake! Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on. Well, at least they're generous with the checkpoints. They would not be doing this to me if I were King Corn Karn. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now, I know Dark Soulsing it probably isn't going to help with this guy. Because, like, you just follow me. I just need to get right into him immediately. And knock him off. There's 2 more coming up. Fuck. Too bad they don't give me their weapon. Like the guys with the wrenches were earlier. I'm trying to only trigger one of them. Fuck! I'll try ducking between the sofas or whatever. Maybe up and down to usually stop the shoot, take that moment to beat on the other guy. Yep, that's probably it. Problem is, if I get a combo going and I hit my finisher, that's an instant kill. That'll make it a lot... Oh, he drops it now. He drops it now. I don't want to lose this fucking thing. Is it RNG if they drop it? Fuck. Wouldn't be so bad if the music weren't about to drive me fucking bonkers. Now I just gotta keep this. I gotta not get hit. I gotta not drop it. Come on, come over. No. He fucking juggled! Is it RNG if he drops the weapon? He's dropping it consistently now. Maybe it's a pity thing. They just only try to trigger him. Nope. The screen automatically scrolls. I can't just wait to trigger him. It automatically scrolls. The screen automatically scrolls at a point. I can't just try to slowly trigger one of them. Oh my god. We're talking about gun control. We need fucking briefcase control. That guy's got an unregistered briefcase. Okay, he dropped it. Good. Because if I get hit once, I drop. Now watch, I'm going to slowly tap and try to only trigger... You know what, fuck it. Maybe if I run. Nope, I can't run with the weapon. I can't run with the weapon. Okay, got lucky there, got lucky there. I had a finisher, and the finisher hit the one gun guy. I can't believe I'm dedicated to beating WWE Betrayal now. I can't believe I'm invested in this. Because I still gotta fight The Rock. And it didn't load. It didn't give me the baton this time. It didn't give me the baton that time for some fucking reason. You gotta hide him up here. Seems like the items are RNG. I hate that. I am tired of these motherfucking suitcases on this motherfucking train. Oh, he knocked it out of my hand. Oh, he dropped one! He dropped one! RNG! It's fucking RNG and I hate it. Here's the other one. He zigzags. That's not good. Oh, fuck. Is there another one coming? I got those two. Is there another one coming? Nope. It's RNG with the power-ups and it's pissing me off. Nope, that didn't give me the the stick. You see, when he does get close, he gets so close he mixes you up. Okay, here's the second one. Or the third one, technically. He fucking juggles you. If he hits you once, or you're over. I'm making progress. I'm making a little progress. But it looks like it's just going to be RNG with the power-ups and if I get a stick or not. If he gets me once, it's over. Time to lock in. Maybe can I use these pillars? Oh, there's a can of Coke. Sounds like a good idea. Luckily, there's no time limit in this game. You see, when he does approach you, he will cross you up. He will cross you up. Okay, let's see if I can trigger her without triggering the gun guy. Nope, it automatically scrolls. So it's going to trigger him either way. They knew that I was just going to try to tiptoe in there, so it just automatically scrolls anyway and forces... I don't know whether that's hardware limitations or what. Oh. Gotta be super careful. You know how many of these fuckers there are on the string. I think that's 4 so far. How long is this fucking train? Oh! That's 5. 5 of those. Oh, thank God. Thank God. Oh. You might be the Phenom, but I'm the people's champion. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? So try to handle this guy the way I handled off. Oh, cool. Nice. See if I can handle him the way I handled Austin. Yeah, that's supposed to be the Rock's theme. He seems to have more reach than I do. But you gotta remember, there's the health power up there. Don't want to get too greedy. But it seemed to be doing a little more damage with combos on him than I was with Austin. Remember, I was kind of weak from the train. Oh my god, he starts before the... while the level is loading. He hits you while the level is loading. Before the blackout ends. That's bullshit. Let's see if I can combo him to death. Nope. Gotta be very careful of when I use that health pickup. Almost got a finisher. Nope, he knocked me out of the finish. Alright. The finisher doesn't do a ton of damage. Almost not worth it to get put in the line of fire again. Although I think it's automatic. And I guess you have to do finish him with actually finish him with the wrestling one. Where'd they drag Stephanie to? Titan Towers. That's the name of WWE's old offices, Titan. They actually called it Titan Towers. It's actually really nice. It was over in, I think it was over in Greenwich, Connecticut. It's a pretty nice looking building. We'll see about that. The final level being in an office building. Or a big office, that would be a very final fight thing to do. I think we're almost done. And we're seeing a whole bunch of enemies from the beginning of the game. Oh god, if I see more of those briefcase, I'm gonna schmaltz. I'm gonna schmaltz and I'm gonna snip. It won't be good. It won't be pleasant. Slam. There we go. At the beginning, they always constantly drop stuff. Now it's kind of RNG. I wonder if maybe the drop rate goes down. Later levels. Undertaker just walking around Titan Towers hitting people with a stick. And there's no weapon durability. If you don't get hit, you can just carry this to... Oh, you fucker! Oh, do I have to go through the whole level again? I have to go through the whole fucking level again! Oh my god. I did not plan to start the day with an aneurysm, but you know, sometimes life shatters your expectations. I don't want to prop that open yet, because I'm at full health. Come on, drop a stick. Why didn't my finisher prop off? There we go. I first heard the word proc like on someone else's stream, decided I like how it sounds. I'm probably using it wrong. Wait, can I go back? Yeah, I think I can go back and get those health pickups now. Usually in beat 'em ups you can't go backwards. That's convenient. Nope, wrong one. I can't believe I'm this invested in WWE Betrayal. Well, we've beaten Austin, we've beaten The Rock. The only other character is Triple H, but that wouldn't make sense because Triple H is married to Stephanie. Like, I think Triple H and Stephanie were married at this point. Oh, the elevator level. Every good beat-em-up needs an elevator level. Although this is not a good beat-em-up. Oh, these guys got slide kicks. Really nasty slide kicks. Nope, that's not a power-up. No wrench. These guys are crouching down. It's kind of hard to gauge, like, the plane they're on. Do I have to go through the whole thing? Good. Like, at least it's generous with the checkpoints. On the one hand, this is driving me nuts. And on the other hand, we're so far, I want to see this through. Dude, those guys do those low kicks as soon as you punch them, so you can't really dip in and out. Fuck. Would this be enough? Would this be the proper occasion to use a kick, maybe? It seems to be a very set pattern. Those guys are so annoying. They only take 2 hits, but... You see, it's only one guy. It was 2 guys last attempt. I don't know whether stuff isn't loading or what. Look, and there's only one guy. It's gonna be, is it gonna be 1 or 2? You see, with the recovery mechanic, if one of them sweeps me to death, I can almost make it back. But they're so fast with the sweeps that even if I try to do the moving away thing, they still get me. It's only two ticks of damage, so I might just want to try to tank it. You see, there's only one workman. Don't tell me this game has like adaptive difficulty, like Tecmo Super Bowl. That it's actually just adapting to how bad I am. I think some assets just aren't loading. Is the game actually getting easier the worse I am? Or is stuff just not loading? Taking off the headphones is starting to piss me off. You see, the hit and run thing will get because he kicks so fast after I move. You're just gonna have to get lucky and hope they keep spawning one instead of two. Well, there's a recovery mechanic. I just have to get lucky and hope they don't kick me twice. And you can't jump or anything like a good beat 'em up. You can't actually jump over things. I've got unlimited continues and generous checkpoints. I kinda don't have an excuse to not finish this. Yeah, it's weird. I think it might just be the hardware limitations. Sometimes it's loading one enemy, sometimes it loads two. Might just be the hardware fucking up. You see, there's just one mechanic now. My neighbors are up and banging around. Oh, they fucking stun lock you. You get down low on life, they fucking stun lock you. At least they're not as bad as those machine gun suitcase guys. One of those guys would murder you. This one, it's taken him like 5 or 6 guys to do it. They're not moving up and down. If I just go super turbo fast, I can recover fast enough to get them. It helps if they're both on the same side of the screen. Are they on the same plane? I just have to hope he doesn't fucking stun lock me like that. It gives me a chance to recover. Supposed to be a backup game. I did not expect to get so frustrated. This is supposed to be if something didn't work. Then my brain doesn't fucking work. That's the thing, if I hit him once, I don't have time to run back, and then he can, like, automatically reply with a sweep. But I keep trying because I know, like, the checkpoints in this game are very generous. Can't move vertically. Of course you can't. It's just a fucking elevator lift. In fact, I think his punch goes further than his kick does, actually. I think Taker's punch goes further than his kick, which is weird. Just gotta turbo fire that punch so I can recover. Like, they're not moving up and down. I'm trying to get just one of them at a time so there's a chance that I can recover. Because if you get down to like 0, you can recover up to 4 ticks of health. There's no turbo on this bullshit controller I have. They're blocking this entire lane. There's no running attacks in this game, by the way. You just run and then not doing your normal punch and kick. I just gotta get lucky. I just gotta hope they keep giving me 1s and not 2s. Beat 'em up should not be based on luck. Beat 'em up should not be based on RNG. See, I was able to get 1. Depends on how many workmen they send me, or... You see, the workmen are slow enough I can recover. But the lightning legs guys are a lot less forgiving. And they know when you're stun locked, so they'll jump in you and jiggle the shit out of you. If I'm lucky and I time it right, I only get hit once. Because they die after 2 hits. Just gonna have to tank that hit and hope they drop 1 instead of 2. Don't know how long this segment is supposed to take. At some point, they smell blood in the water and start moving towards you. See, they're blocking the lane. I can't walk up. Hold on. Does wiggling around the control pad make you recover faster too? Oh my god, the directional buttons count. The directional buttons count for the recovery. It's not just A and B. If you hit the D-pad also. That's going to make recovering a lot faster. Oh, God. I don't know if that's broken or whether it was supposed to be there the whole time. But I was just banging on A and B to recover. The D-pad helps you recover too. Holy shit. Man, found the trees. She's got one hell of a slide. Problem is waggling around the D-pad as well. Then you're out of position to actually hit him to follow up and you just get hit again. So you're just flailing around. Plus, now my left hand hurts. Oh, fuck. Oh, God, I'm in pain. How much do I really want to beat this fucking game? I got a pie. I guess that's cake. They had to distinguish between cake and pie. Oh, she got somersault. She gets out of the range. But it doesn't matter if I can stun lock them. Oh god, this looks exactly the same level. The one just went there. So the good news is waggling the D-pad helps you recover a lot faster. Bad news is that if I'm waggling around on the D-pad, it disorients me and I can't follow up because this is a beat 'em up and you have to be on the same plane to hit someone. But recovery does get you back up to 4 ticks of life. And it looks like only a few of the enemies are fast enough. Like those leg sweeping guys on the elevator are actually fast enough to capitalize and stun lock you. The rest of them give you some time to recover. Oh, there's just a stick on the ground, okay. Cool. Wow! Thanks for coming, Austin! Oh, is that China? I think one of them might be Sable. Wow, thank you for giving me that stick so I could just shove it up Austin's butthole. A setup. A setup? Oh my god. This is WWF Betrayal. How could there be a betrayal? Oh, I should probably put that in. Because Triple H's theme is particularly ear-bleeding. Use the DX theme or his My Time theme? Oh god, this is his My Time theme. Let's set up. I should have known Stephanie was never kidnapped. You kept me running around while you and Triple H ran off with the title. So Dead Man Inc. has figured things out. Triple H, you and Stephanie get to the roof. I'll handle this. You and Wood Arm. Okay. I gotta parse this out. So, Vince pretends that Stephanie was kidnapped. And he forces The Undertaker to fight Austin and The Rock. And then it turns out, why? What does he have to gain by... What was Vince's profit in all this? Just to make Undertaker run around look like a dumbass? Was that... Did Vince Russo write this? Oh, Rock only has half health. Good. He's only got half the health he usually does. Good. He got a video game out. There you... Oh, alright, there you go. Yeah, but the video game he got out of that was fucking WWE Betrayal. So, Dead Man, you made it through the Rock. I'll bet you the heavyweight title that you can't make it through me. I played this game before. It's funny he says that because I have played this game before. And you know, you could start with any of these 4 characters. Obviously, though, Triple H is supposed to be, because I believe this is during Triple H's reign of terror, where he was kind of had his stick in the company, and he was a Jesus for a long time. In the eyes of like the booking committee and everything, it was like the whole Triple H reign of terror in the early 2000s. So the reason I know that he's supposed to be the actual final boss is, you can play as any of the four characters. If you play as Austin, Rock, or Taker, the other two are the bosses, and Trips is the final boss. If you play as Trips, then Austin is the final boss, and the ending dialogue like slightly changes. So yes, I have played this game before, and I'm subjecting myself to it again. I don't fucking know why. Okay, man, if you can play it, it's all about my respect, and if you can play it, it's all about the game, and you're gonna take it. Okay, so about the turbo recovery. When you get dizzy, you can recover up to 4 ticks of life. And I notice his pedigree is only taking off 2 ticks of life. So if I'm really fast with the turbo D-pad, I can keep this going perpetually, which is good because he seems to take a lot more damage than Austin or Rock did. And there are no power-ups or weapons here. About the and if you can play it, it's all about the game, and if you... You notice he's taken twice as much damage as the other ones did. Not just because he's the final boss, but because this is Triple H in the early 2000s. It's like Jeff Jarrett in DNA. Oh, and he broke my super. It's all about walking on a rooftop and punching him in the face several times. Now, if this were true to wrestling at the time, he would just pull out a sledgehammer. Oh yeah, I gotta finish him with a special. When you step in the Undertaker's yard, you better be ready to lose. Congratulations! Oh god, that is a crunchy title belt. Betrayal! I don't know why I got so invested in this fucking game. It's not good. It's simultaneously too hard and too easy. Like, the enemies are cheap as hell. Like the gun guys and the sweep guys in the elevator, cheap as hell. But once you figure out to cheat with the recovery mechanic, like, it's almost impossible to die. Like, if you waggle the thumb pad and the A and B at the same time, like, you'll get back to 4 really... Way forward. Oh, way forward. They make a lot of stuff. Like, don't they make a lot of good games? But yeah, so... Didn't beat much, but at least I beat one game today. That deserves a crunch. And I think we're gonna go out. I think we're gonna go out on a win. That's always. I don't always get to go out on a win. So, yeah, wrestling, and beat 'em up, I guess technically. So, yeah, not a lot to say. You know, King Corn Karn will save us all with his large kick and its candy corn, I guess. Though this Friday is going to be the wrap-up show. I'm doing a special week this week where it's no collabs, nothing like that. I'm just doing me this week. Partially, but you'll notice the streams this week are going to be a lot shorter than usual. It's also because I've got stuff to do around town this week. I didn't want to deny anyone, like, any streams, but I've got a lot of shit to do. That's why this Friday's wrap-up show, or the wrap-up show, is going to be the Friday matinee. And no game. It's just going to be talking about stuff. But I did, if I can stream, I did want to stream. Later tonight, though, 7 p.m., we're going to actually play some good games. We're going to play, I got a Saturn running, Sega Saturn. And I tested this one. I've actually put a couple hours on this one. So I know it's going to fucking work. We're going to be playing Virtua Fighter and Fighters Megamix. We're going to be floating around. Pixelated fellas. Having a good time. Having a great time. Even if the game is dog shit, we're always having a great time here on the Metal Spots Project. Because it's hanging out with y'all. So I'm going to do some stuff in town. I may try to pre-record a stream or two. I'm trying to get something out for like Valentine's Day. Also trying to set up a couple collabs for next week. Next week I want to do creative writing on Wednesday. This Sunday I'm doing Darkest Dungeon Sunday morning. Next Sunday I wanted to do a special storyline game. I might have a collab with someone who can only do it like Sunday morning. So we might break it up there. But as it is, I'm not still 100% sure what the next game is going to be. The next long-form game is going to be. I'm leaning towards Final Fantasy IV. Because I did end up getting it. And that's like 25 to 30 hours. It's not horrible. And apparently it's not as grindy. Like they fixed some of the grindy stuff in the Pixel remaster. But yeah, this week Darkest, and like I said, next Wednesday, unless there's some kind of collab, we're gonna do more creative writing, type of shit that keeps me running there. And I thank you for bearing with me. It's gonna be a stream of solo. Like I said, I love collabs. Collabs are amazing, and it just meets so many cool fucking people over the course of this journey. But I also gotta make sure I can do for self, I guess. You know, because who knows? You never know. Shit could happen. You never fucking know. Jinx, thank you for stopping by. Clanker, thanks for stopping by. Just having a good time with retro gaming. Well, no, I didn't have a good time. I had a shitty time. But I hope y'all had a good time watching me have a shit time. Because then I still have a good time. I am your faithful Amanda Splats. And this is the Amanda Splats Project. I'll see you tonight at 7 p.m. for Virtua Fighter and Fighters Megamix. Y'all have a good day.